belief. But achieving greatness is actually simple. So the amount of times I've heard people, I've said, you just have to believe in yourself. They say, oh, well, that's the hardest part for me. These people often don't believe enough that they can achieve extreme greatness. It could be getting a really nice physique or a lot of money, and it's a small hurdle. Why is it a small hurdle? Because you can literally change it now. It requires no money to change. It doesn't take any time to change. It's a momentary decision that immediately changes your brain and wires you to be way more likely to end up here as somebody who achieves your dreams. And it could be wealth, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe your dream is to help 1 million people live better lives somehow. Okay, this person right here, Jeffrey, he wants to help 1 million people change their lives. He wants to do it, but he doesn't believe in himself. Okay, well, you're staying right there, Jeffrey. Those 1 million people, they're not getting your help because you don't believe in yourself. It's like when you take the belief away from Jeffrey, maybe before he had chances, he had the fire, he had the passion, and now you just dumped water on it. You took away the belief, and he's done, boom, like popping all the tires on a car. 90% of it is belief, because that's going to take away the other 2 factors. So there's actually 3 factors, in my opinion, to achieve anything within your potential. Within your potential means like, okay, if you're only 5'2", maybe you're not going to be an NBA player. But it doesn't mean that you can't become the world's best guitarist. Okay, so these are my opinions, by the way. So if you want to achieve anything within your potential that is good to achieve, it's going to be done with those 3 factors. Belief, care, and effort. 3 simple ingredients, and you can have anything. 3 ingredients: care, effort, belief. Boom, 1, 2, 3. That's what it takes. So you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta care about it. Does Jeffrey care? Yes. Does he believe in himself? Yes. Does he put forth effort? Oh my gosh, you might actually end up there. You can have a good physique, big money, help 1 million people, all sorts of things. So yeah, I think it's super important, guys. One thing that people overlook is it's like you are a lot like your environment oftentimes. And it can be ignored, like if you had, for example, a family of people who didn't believe in themselves, you could still believe in yourself. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times if you are choosing to be around people who don't believe in themselves, you're a lot less likely to believe in yourself, because they are a lot less likely to achieve their dreams. So it just looks more and more less likely for it to happen. If you were to surround yourself with people who believe in themselves, chances are one of them is actually going to make it. And you seeing them make it is just going to make you believe in yourself even more. You know, it could be that, or it could be if you hang out with a bunch of logical people, you're more likely to be logical, you know. And part of that is just because you're more gravitated towards them. Part of them is because of what happens to your mind when you're around them. But anyway, now we're getting into a bunch of psychology stuff. That's not the point of the video. The point is just, it's a small hurdle, requires no time to change, no money to change. It's just a simple belief change, just a change in your mentality. And then all of a sudden, you can have anything within your potential. Well, anything, first you have to have the other 2 factors, care and effort. And then after those 3, yes, you can have it. You can find a way. It's like they say, love can find a way. A more accurate statement would be passion will find a way. If you're passionate about it and you believe in it, it can find a way for sure. And yeah, I think another important point of that is I really advocate don't be skeptical on every little thing. Like if you think every little thing in life is a scam, like that's one of the people's problems. Like they think everything is a scam. Like even to the point where a lot of these people, they want to look at like successful YouTubers, for example, and say, oh, that's just a scam, you can't actually do that. It's like, you can do that. And by the way, I actually have another channel that has 17,000 subscribers, so that's why the video quality is better, but that's in a different language. So I'm trying to start this one in English, and I believe, and I think it's gonna go. I believe. I have the care and the effort. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it will. So that's the video for today. So the key takeaways: surround yourself with positive people, energetic people, people who believe in themselves. And another big thing, which this is going to be a separate video, but a lot of that is who you watch. What kind of music do you listen to? You know, if you're subscribed to people who don't believe in themselves, it even goes that deep to where you're like, you're being impacted by the people you watch on YouTube. You're being impacted by the music you listen to. It's like the environment plays such a huge role on your mood and on your mind. It's just nuts. I mean, there's literally music that I think it traps some people. Like, I know people from my past who listened to really crappy music, and it just kind of programmed their minds in a maybe a depressive way. It's like, ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Believe in yourself. Have a positive outlook. You know, why not? It's fun to chase your dreams. It's like, why wouldn't you want to be on that path to achieving something? It's like having a mission in your life gives it purpose. And people are always saying, like, what's the purpose of life? I don't know. Make one. You know, make a good purpose. Would you look at that, though? It's such a small hurdle. It's such a small difference. It's like a small little tiny hurdle that's extremely easy to overcome. And I think part of it is that they lack creativity too, like creativity in their minds. Because they're having a hard time visualizing. Like, maybe one of these people was way overweight. Maybe this person is having a hard time visualizing and actually imagining the life that he could have when he doesn't get out of breath going up, you know, a bunch of flights of stairs. Maybe he's not having enough creative power in his mind to be like, oh yeah, that'd be so awesome. So it could be a two-punch combo, like doesn't believe and doesn't visualize and imagine good enough. But visualization, that could be another video, because when you romanticize the idea, like, oh yeah, it'll be so awesome, it's also gonna inspire you with passion. And this is another thing I want to do a video about, but it's better to be pulled towards your goals by passion rather than to just push yourself there through dedication. It's much better when you can create a magnetic pull to them, where it's like, if somebody told you that you had to take a day off, you would be bummed out about it. You'd be like, crap, I know how great it's going to be when I get there. I don't want to take a day off. I'm just literally like obsessed with my goals. Instead of forcing yourself. And yeah, it's a good backup to be able to rely on dedication, but it's super important that you visualize it, you believe in it, you put care into it, you put effort into it, and it gets to a point where eventually it becomes, if you truly have all of those factors, I think it almost becomes almost impossible not to end up achieving the goal. It would become difficult not to achieve the goal. Like I said, it should be within your actual potential. Like I said, the 5'2" guy might not want to try to be an NBA player. It is still possible, but probably not that's why I call it assess. That's the assess part of this channel's name, is because you should be analyzing things and kind of doing all that, you know, analyzing things, being as logical as possible, stuff like that. So anyways, welcome to the channel. I hope you'll like it. I hope you'll watch more, and I'll see you next time.